We have some contests, but before we announce the winners, I have some announcements. Art Banker and John Jones were left out of the book by mistake. John Jones lives in Waverly. Art Banker lives at 3510 Carriage Drive in Raleigh, North Carolina. We'll put this up on the board. Now, I would like to thank the committee for all the work they did, especially Catherine Roschke Schaefer, Bonnie Bobzine Glazer, Rosemary Briner Hogue, and her husband Paul for letting us use his stereo equipment, Marilyn Asbell Thompson, and Vicki Denai Ship. They did a fine job, took a lot of work. I think we should recognize them. I'd also like to thank in advance Fred Jaspers for the excellent meal we're going to get. Dessert will be brought up later from the Horsehair Bakery. I'd like you all to pause for just a second here and reflect back on what you learned during the formative years when we were being educated by such fine instructors, and try to imagine where you might be today if you hadn't had all that valuable assistance while we were in school.
It's a wonder I can think of.
After we finish our meal, there will be a group picture. The price on the picture is $5.50. We're all going to get together over here in an orderly manner. There will be a photographer. And if you want a copy of this, it's $5.50. Pay Catherine Roschke Schaefer, another member of the committee, and they will be mailed out to you later. Well, we've got all of you here. We'd like to find out how many would like to have a 25-year reunion. I'm sorry. We're going to have one anyway. We'll announce it about 4 years from now. We'll meet back here in the summer of '86, so block that summer off. This Sunday, there will be a picnic from 11 until 2. Will be held at the pool, near the pool, the picnic area down by the pool. There's a shelter house that Catherine has reserved for us. If you do come, please bring food and plates and silverware for all those you bring with you. If you bring the kids, it may be warm, so I'd say roll the windows down about that much. I'm sorry, after we got back all the responses, we did a little tabulation. We found out that 55 of 120 of the 61 grads live within a 20-mile radius of Waverly. I would like to read something to you that one of our classmates wrote. I think it's something we can all think about. One of his statements was that they say you can never go back home again. Says some other things and then concludes with, however, since I left here, I've been from one coast to the other and have yet to find another home to replace my original home here in Iowa. So those of us that come back, we do have very strong feelings about this and did enjoy it a lot. And I really think John Holmes did a fine job of saying that in his little message to the class. Another announcement under Lost and Found. The fall of 1960 in the White Building men's room. I don't know who these belong to, but if we could get somebody to claim them. If not, I'm going to mail them to Mr. Zareen. I don't know who they are. Right after the picture is taken, about 9 o'clock, Nancy Baker and Julie Brown are going to come forward and explain to the rest of us the true meaning of the word Oski Wawa. If you didn't sing the Waverly fight song, you don't know what that means. After the picture, there will be dancing. And at 11, Fred Hendrickson would like us all to meet out by the big flagpole out here just north of the building. We're going to rip our clothes off, set our hair on fire, and run down the hill screaming. Just to get a little variety. It's going slow. Now, as we get into the prizes, they will be surprise prizes. Very valuable. If you win, stand and be acknowledged. The first prize is from the farthest away. Who came from the farthest away? Ackley. I think the winner is San Diego. But she didn't come from there. She's suffering from jet lag. I have van lag. We drove up the hill at Susan Kluhl's stuff riding. Now some of these other prizes you're going to have to help me with. Who here today has the oldest child? Now, you may not want to do, this is private. Nobody here will tell. 22? 42? Brad had one 40, 42-year-old boy. 20, we're at 20. 22 may be it.
Jane Bingham.
Jane Bingham wins.
Inherited.
The trip for 2. No. It's not a trip for 2 and she didn't win. I believe William Hoppel Garner wins. The youngest child.
I got that one. 10 months from now.
You're all right, guy.
Dave is leading those 3 men. And he will not qualify. 16 months. We have 16 months. Glenda Sanders.
How about 2 for 24 months?
Let's see, that'd be 12. You win. 16 months is it. Glenda Sanders.
That's my 4th.
Now, how many people in the room went to Stinkin' Lincoln? Stinkin' Lincoln. I have in my hand a brick from the old schoolhouse at Stinkin' Lincoln. We are going to award this brick to the winner of this trivia question. The first one to shout it out, you must have gone to Lincoln to win, so anybody didn't go there, don't shout it out. You've got to have the nickname and last name of the Lincoln janitor. Berlin wins the brick. I knew that there would be a big demand for bricks from Lincoln because it's, as we get older, these items of memorabilia become more and more important.
How much are they, George?
Better than that, you know. Just after we break up here tonight, Mike Chestnut is going to be the head car. We're going to mass up here in the circle, drive down through town, go through town once, come back. Mike will ram the high school. We can all jump out and grab a brick and get a free
My wife just informed me that I can't with her van, so I've got to use yours.
He didn't expect you to use the car. George, just announce your name and your bride.
Marlo Shield, Connie Shield.
Very good.
And he's later than Virgil.
I was late to class too.
There are 2 down here.
Are there? Okay.
A couple of other awards for the persons with the grayest hair. Bob Murray is not in our class. He's from NBC.
George Beebe.
looking for something I can win.
Samson.
I think Art Simpson won. Most recently married. Recently married.
Less than 4 years.
Less than 4 years. Anybody here married?
3 years.
3 years.
The 23-year-old kid.
And
Told it was inherited.
Jane Bingham did win an award. Most recently married. Grandchildren. Anybody here have grandchildren? Carolyn? Gene Eiserman? Gary Snyder? Two over there. Would those 3 people please stand as winners of the final prize? The prizes? You win the beautiful mums at the table. We cherish these always. Everybody who was a prize winner, grab a mom on her finish tonight. Try to get it back to your car. That concludes the program. We will now enjoy our meal. Afterwards, class picture, some dancing, and then we'll all mass about 12 with Mike leading us. Thank you all for coming. I'm glad we got such a good turnout.